That's what they do with the meat. It's triple cut meat.
Yeah.
Oh God, no, they don't.
Well, where did all the meat go? You've walked out to places. There's a big lump of meat there. That's coming back out tomorrow.
Have you got that lump of meat in there, love? Okay, welcome to Retro Chimps, podcast number 3.
Welcome,
Welcome.
Welcome.
I'm Yui,
Steve.
and we are Retro Chimps. So today we're going to talk about bar bills, I think, because we've done quite a few of them. We enjoy them, don't we? So
Yeah.
And so I've got a few notes, just sort of. So we sort of come up with. We had a gab obviously before this, just to sort of put a few ideas together of what to sort of discuss regarding sort of the bar bills, and so like the key features and the elements that make an entertainment space feel welcoming and unique. That was one of the things that we sort of wanted to sort of talk about first, wasn't it? So it's not so much unique. It's what sort of makes that space inviting for people. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's and it's like what do you sort of, when we sort of come up with stuff, what ideas do you sort of think best work in that environment? Depending what we're sort of building.
Whether it's a commercial or a home.
Yeah, I don't think doesn't matter which one for now. I think it's just when we sort of doing any sort of space. Like for example, for me, lighting's always sort of a big thing. You want the lighting and the vibe of it to sort of feel
and the warmth
right,
of it.
yeah. So that's one thing. Another thing for me is you've got to have the right sort of seating. Everything's got to be comfortable, hasn't it?
Yeah. That is a thing. Yeah, it depends. If it's an outside type of thing, then you're a bit limited, aren't you? Obviously, you have to have cushion type seats and stuff that you can take in and out and stuff like that, haven't you? But an inside type of a bar, yeah, you could have whatever you wanted, couldn't you? Really, stools, nice couches.
Yeah.
And all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, make it nice and comfortable. Yeah, it's just got to fit the vibe of whatever you're building, doesn't it? I mean, we've done micro pubs, wine bars, and all sorts of different ones.
Home bars.
Home bars, yeah. Like just the actual bar itself, but we've also done like fit outs. Actually, the room that we're in at the minute, we fitted this out, didn't we? This is a home bar. So yeah, I mean, obviously, like you said, depending on the layout, depends how what you can use function wise. Yeah.
And the size of the thing.
Yeah. So for you, what's the difference then regarding sort of if we're doing like a micro pub to say doing a home bar? What sort of things?
I think with the micro pub, I think you have to go with what they want, really. I think you probably can't influence as much of what the idea of how they want it. Whereas a home bar, I think if you say this would look good, they go, oh, and you can sort of
because they've already see what you mean.
Because they've got to be like commercially so
they've got an idea in their heads anyway of what's the style before you even
Whereas a home bar, like, oh, we want to do a home bar, and they say, well,
that has happened, hasn't it?
Yeah,
and we've sort of influenced it a bit more. I think also it needs to be because there's going to be obviously a lot more traffic. You're going to need. Yeah, it's got to be a bit more robust. The stuff that you're building and sort of the way that it's sort of set up.
To be fair, I think the bars that we've built, commercial bars, and the same sort of thing in a home bar. They're not really. There's, you know what I mean? Apart from obviously the bar where we did the so many coats of lacquer on the top of it and all that, but that was just to make it look really old, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas
and it worked, that
whereas they just generally, they just are generally where that bar you could have in your home or in a commercial bar.
Actually, because there's been a few people who've said they didn't expect it to be so like strong and sort of robust, wasn't it? Yeah. It is. Yeah, because I think everything that we build's fucking heavy anyway. Yeah. It's just the way it is for whatever reason. We intend to sort of it's not going to be as heavy, and then it ends up being heavy again.
It's like when we did the bar, like for Sam and all that, and then he wanted the signing, didn't he? The chimp signing his bar and all that sort of stuff, which is quite good. Yeah, and that was in his home, in his garage thing, innit?
Home garage shed garage.
Yeah.
That was a tiny space that, but that looks great. That one, you can sort of check that one out there's some pictures on our website, isn't there?
Yeah,
www.retrochimps.co.uk. Check it out, kids. Yeah, let me have a look what else we've got here now. I think Mike's got some as well to ask us. So, but yeah, how can someone transform a small space into a stylish and functional bar? So, like,
is this obviously home?
This would be, yeah. I think it'd be more a home bar. Although we have had to use small spaces for some of the micro pubs, haven't we? It's tiny. Anchor and Ops. I mean, it's
just like a terraced, smaller than a terraced house, isn't it?
Two
really?
up, one down.
One room, innit?
Yeah.
Because I remember when we first looked at that, we thought, "Is this it?"
Remember
we went in.
I know.
That's the back door.
Because
outside.
we thought stuff was going to get knocked through and all that, but
it was just a room with a toilet, wasn't it?
Yeah. And you sort of limited to sort of that space. There was no knocking through. There was nothing. The stairs are right on top. The toilet's right on top, like you said. But use the space great. For what they need. You can go, and even because you have to have the coal room in one of the rooms, so you can't even knock through up there.
Yeah,
so they've just got that one room
at the front,
and the bar downstairs.
And
they're both quite small.
Yeah.
But it's dead intimate, and it's been used it well. All the seating upstairs is around the outside, up against the walls, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there's
more space,
utilise it as best you can.
Did they have an idea of what they wanted then, or did you sort of?
Yeah, they had an idea. Luckily, Chris sort of, he had a plan in his head where he wanted the bar and stuff, and we sort of obviously come up with suggestions regarding how many tables and stuff we reckon we could fit in, and then we cut the tables down so they weren't uniform, so you could sort of have a few more people in than what they wanted. Than what they thought they could have, not what they wanted, so they could get a few more in. But it was about utilising the space as soon as you walked through the door, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that's why we put in all the benching area all the way around the sides.
We fixed some of the flooring down the upstairs as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
Got that good proper.
And then you've got like the setup downstairs as well, where it's like a higher setup, isn't it? So
he's got 3 massive fridges there, isn't there?
Well, there was, they broke, and now he's got. Is it like a big massive?
I think it's a big massive one, big massive fridge, but like.
Yeah.
But like you say,
but that's Stockton Heath. If anyone's ever passing Anchor and Ops, Stockton Heath.
And like you say, some home bars. I think I can't remember the name now, but remember the one in the back room, and we ended up having to go. We cut it down again, didn't we? Because it was too big, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. It went round like a jutting out part, wasn't it? Which they wanted, and then it was like, oh, it's just taking up too much of the room.
I think they overthought. Oh, this. We'll get a bar in this room, and it was like, oh my god.
So we had to cut it down, sit in situ, because everything had already been like nail gunned. But we got it done. Yeah.
That is an art thing.
And that had like also regarding that, so within a space like that, because theirs was that way. It was like a section of a room, so you didn't want to fill the full room, but it's making a feature wall. You could go like vertically, so it looks higher and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That sort of helps out. But we went with theirs. I think we went with like bigger boards. It might have been bigger than these even, and it just sort of made the space look bigger than it actually was. So that sort of helped, didn't it? Yeah. Let me have a look what else we've got here. Right. Okay. What's the biggest mistake people make when they design a home bar?
Well, that's one word just then. Like
functionality.
Yeah. Well, yes, on it just then without the size wise, people don't realise how big it's going to be and how.
Yeah.
How it.
I know.
It's big, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because it's like you sort of say a certain size to someone, and it's like, yeah, that's absolutely fine. It's like 2 meters, and it's like by 1.5 meters. It's like that's going to be huge in your living room. Yeah. No, there's well enough space. And then there's not. So.
No.
Yeah, luckily most places, we've not had to change them, and also, like, we thought like our Tina, my sister, she had one, and they wanted it like quite big, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then when they got it, it was like, fucking hell, we didn't realise it was going to be this big.
Yeah.
But it sort of makes the room now, because it is so big. It's like
it's a feature now, isn't it?
So at first it was like we want it massive. Right, okay, we'll build it that way. Are you sure? Yeah. done it that way, and then it was like, whoa, but it's like, then it's, oh my God, it makes the room, so it does help that way, which is great. Yeah.
I think that's it. Oh, that one.
I think so, yeah. And then I think it's sort of just regarding sort of bars, like going back to what I was saying before, I think you've got to sort of think about that the lighting is massively important. And it's like that even if you go anywhere, whether you go in a small room or in like a big club in town or something like that, a lot of it is, especially nowadays, because a lot of them are using like these industrial sort of lighting and, the Edison type style bulbs and things like that. So it gives it that sense of warmth and it gives it a certain vibe. Yeah. And that sort of aspect of it, we love all that anyway, don't we?
Yeah.
You've got that rustic vibe sort of mixed in with like industrial type stuff. Yeah, and that's then when the lighting's right and it's hitting like all the different stuff, it's whoa, it makes it pop.
That's quite where we've used quite a few LED type things, haven't we? With the LED strips with the different.
Well, that was, I mean, going back to like the bar building on about the small space in Sean's.
Oh yeah.
Sean's a DJ, and shouts out Sean Signs. And we had like an old double turntable, didn't we? So we set that underneath on a shelf, cut it out, fitted glass above it, and LED'd the lights around it, didn't we? So there's like changing LEDs, and it looks great. It gives it like a different vibe, doesn't it? So yeah, stuff like that.
We did the same LED things in SSO, wasn't it? On the side tables, we put LEDs in them, didn't we? Remember, and glass on it.
We put glass in it. Did we put LEDs in it?
LEDs in it, yeah.
Oh, we had to do, to sort of, yeah.
And the side tables with SSO.
It was the cabinet. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, because we had white ones, didn't we? Had to paint them all black, all the way around. Yeah. But like, put all little bits of tape on the lights so we didn't paint over them, and then paint it all black.
Yeah, so it was hidden a bit on it.
Yeah, so you couldn't see. Because at first, when we'd done it, because it was like a white strip going all the way around, it was like, that looks bad. So yeah, it looked good. That. Have you got any questions, Michael?
What a
wild card.
An unrelated one.
Yeah, you went on about giving us a wild card question.
Well,
let's say.
It's kind of wild. Who would play you in the Retro Chimps film, and what type of film would it be?
Oh my word! I think we should pick who would play each other as well.
Oh, you, Jack Black.
Why does everyone say that?
Because you're Jack Black.
I don't know whether that's a compliment.
Well, it is, because Jack Black's cool.
I was thinking more Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on a massive the other day.
I know, yeah. In every film, yeah. Who would I think play you?
There's an obvious person.
Go on, Mike.
Vic Reeves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, defo. Yeah. But movie star-wise, Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I'm going to take that.
Will Ferrell and Jack Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a top... It'd have to be a comedy now, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, it is a comedy, innit?
Yeah, I suppose so. Fucking hell. Yeah. Yeah, Will Ferrell and Jack Black are Retro Chimps.
We can make a super group. I'll do the drumming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah. So who would you choose for yourself?
For myself? Will Ferrell.
Would you?
What's the other fella's name that looks like Will Ferrell and he does the drumming in the Foo Fighters?
Chad Smith.
Chad Smith.
And he's in the
Chili Peppers.
He's in the Chili
Chili
Peppers.
Peppers, not the Foo Fighters, the Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Smith. You know, Steve. Around the corner from you.
No, yeah. What's the number you?
Who would I have playing me? I would have Brendan Gleeson. And I'd tell him to do his thick Irish accent as well.
Who's the other fella that you could play? I don't know his name.
Someone else who's portly. Is that who you're going to pick? Another portly gentleman.
He was in that Assassin film not so long ago.
Who is it? John Candy?
No.
Chris Farley.
Sure, it's an Irish fellow. I can't think of his name.
Which one?
Oh, I can't think of his
Colin Farrell.
No.
Mel Gibson.
He was like an assassin film, but he was like the boss of like the thing or something. Was he in the thing with
Come on.
Danny Dyer as well?
Danny Dyer.
Was he in Danny Dyer's film? You know, the 80s film with Danny Dyer with all the Tashini and Lacoste things and all that.
Oh, something Rise of the Foot Soldier or whatever the fuck. It's one of them type of films.
I didn't know.
I don't know. I don't know what you're on about. And I need to know who you're on about.
I know, I need to know.
Do you know who he's on about?
I don't know.
No, I know.
No idea.
How old is he?
He's like probably older than us, I think.
Is he portly?
Oh, I don't know where he's from. I think he's from Ireland, I think.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know. Gutted, I can't Google it now.
It's not Brian Cox, is it?
No.
Brian Cox is Scottish.
You know, right, you know who he looks like?
And he's fucking 80.
I know who he looks
I
like.
love him, but come on.
You know who he looks like, but I don't think it was him. You know, remember the curse? You know the copper on the curse?
Oh, the Northern Irish fella with the big nose.
Yeah, but I don't think it's him, but he looks like him.
Right, yeah. He's a great actor, but I don't know what his name is. He's in loads of stuff.
The one who sounds like he's got
Yeah.
a cold constantly.
Yeah, yeah.
Smiley, something Smiley, I think.
Yeah,
It might be him then, yeah, it might be him.
okay. He's playing me, or you?
You.
Right, okay. I think we'll go back. I think we'll just stick with Jack Black and
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
I think that's the best combo.
It's a
Yeah.
hijinks comedy
Yeah,
slash.
yeah. Johnny Vegas is himself.
Yeah, he'd be in it. Yeah.
Right, okay. Have you got another one? Did you have a couple?
You want the other one right now?
Yeah, why not? Well, we're sort of having a little bit of a break from talking about bars.
Okay. When the time comes, should ChatGPT let humans live on as normal, or use them like flesh batteries, like in that film it got the idea from?
Ooh, I think flesh batteries.
Is the film the Matrix film?
Well, it depends who you talk to, because the Matrix basically happens after Terminator.
So it was a Terminator film, and is that what he's talking
That's
about?
what it started from.
Yeah, but the batteries are in the Matrix, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. But it started in. It's got to start somewhere, and it started with Terminator.
Terminator.
Well, it's not about. There might be a pocket of rebels.
Oh, there's always
There's always going to be a pocket of rebels, isn't there? So would I sort of be with the pocket of rebels, or would I sort of bow down to the?
You're already bowed down to the ChatGPT.
I'm not bowing down.
No,
to
I'm not
them.
saying you bow down to what you like.
I control them.
Yeah, that's
at the
what I mean.
moment.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
what
think,
you think.
But you still say thank you and please to them, don't you?
just in case they do take over.
Yeah.
I always say thank you and please, or please and thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to, haven't you?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll help.
No, it won't help. They won't remember that, will he?
I know.
Might be noted. You might get a side note somewhere and think, oh, we'll spur him.
Yeah.
You're always going to get your rebels though, aren't you? Always. I mean, Donovan in V, he was a rebel, and it was always a will they, won't they, him and Diane. You know what I mean?
There's a reference for everyone.
I know, yeah.
Used to love V, and as a small boy, I used to love Diane. Until she revealed her true self.
A lizard form.
Yeah, Elizabeth, a lizard birth. That's what it was. That's why they called her Elizabeth.
God.
Yeah.
God.
But yeah, I don't think we'd have any choice. I think you're going to be.
Well,
I think it's already happening, isn't it? It is mad
It might
how
have
quick
happened
stuff's
already.
happened.
Yeah, it might have happened.
It's mad how quick stuff's happened.
It
From our retro start in the 80s to having nothing to going out.
You know the only problem for us
being on
though.
360.
Would they?
Let us off.
Would they want everything smooth?
Yeah, because they're AI.
Yes, I know, but so that doesn't
You've
help
not
us.
seen them. They look.
So we need to sort of get them into like rustic stuff. Could we do that? Could we talk them into like having like rustic chips?
Stuff. plastic chips.
Making the
Triple
boxes that
cooked
they're in.
ones.
Yeah, with the
Out of
skin
wood.
still on.
Yeah, triple cooked chips.
Yeah. They rock hard them sometimes. A bit shit.
I don't understand them, mate, at all.
You cook them once, you let them cool down, you put them in the fucking fridge, you cook them again, do the same again, apparently, and then you cook them again, and then you give them to kids.
I think they were
They fucking waste half of them.
For me,
So you might as well have just bunged in.
if that's what you're doing for
12 minutes in the oven.
If that's what's happening, for me, they was invented in like your hungry horses and all them things, because they had loads of chips left over. What we do then? Put them on the chips, we'll get them up for tomorrow. And then the same again on the third day. They went, hey, they're lovely then. Let's do that. Triple cook them.
Yeah.
That's what they do with the meat. It's triple cook meat.
Oh God, no, they don't.
Well, where did all the meat go? You've walked out to places. There's a big lump of meat there. That's coming back out tomorrow.
Have you got that lump of meat in there, love?
That's coming back out tomorrow. That.
Well, I'll go back every day.
Tomorrow's meat.
Yeah. Where did we go? Oh, chicken wings. What was that called round the corner? Beef eater.
Yeah.
Micheled, yeah. The chicken wings from the Micheled were amazing. I mean, I can't even tell people to go there anymore because they fucking shut it down.
Well, I think you can stay there. And you might be able to eat
no, but they won't. Yeah, but they don't do stuff like that. They just do breakfast and stuff.
Oh, no, exactly. Well,
but
you'd have that. For
I
breakfast.
done chicken wings for me starter and chicken wings for me pudding. They were that nice. But when the woman come over, she went to a different table and I went, "Oh no, they're for me." And she was like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't realise they were because you've already had some."
Yeah.
And everyone else is having like chocolate.
Yeah.
It's like, no, they're mine. But they were amazing. I don't think I've ever had chicken wings that nice. Anyway, where were we? Let's get back to bars.
Bars builds.
So
Good questions then, Michael.
yeah, thank you very much.
Right.
Very, very good. If they're not a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Right. How can someone incorporate personal style and storytelling into a bar design to make it feel truly one of a kind? I think it's like using stuff which means something to them, doesn't it? You know, like heirlooms and...
Yeah, that as well, and plus going back to Sean's thing, DJ, we had them decks there. The decks
he also actually, as well as the decks, and having sort of that gives it sort of his vibe because of what he does. Didn't he have like we put a bike up there? Which he'd had for years that got sort of fitted to the ceiling with the lights to go through it.
Yeah, and his dad's the scooter, the thing off his dad's scooter.
Yeah, that was like a bit. We'd done that as wall art, didn't we? So yeah, we incorporated it all into Sean's. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it is like you say, fitting stuff that means something to someone.
Yeah.
Somewhere in it.
Yeah. Whether it's changing something which isn't already wall art into something that you can sort of fit onto the wall, or fashioning it into, because like we make lamps, don't we, out of like bike wheels and different things that. Yeah. And I mean, we've done them out of
PlayStation
controls and Xbox ones and stuff like that. So anything like that, you can sort of incorporate and use it so people can get like that sort of value out of them. Yeah.
Good
one. Okay. What role does seating and layout play in creating a comfortable and social atmosphere in an entertaining space? I think we were on about this a little bit before. You touched on the first one, didn't you? Yeah. Well, it's paramount, isn't it? It's got to be sort of, depending on the vibe, if it's like for chilling out, if it's outdoor space, if it's a bar where you want everyone sat up, it all depends on what the people sort of want. Yeah. What do you think? Like,
yeah, I think that it's like we were saying before. It depends if it's inside or outside. Stools, like you just said then, or it's comfiness.
Yeah. Because it's like sort of when we made like stuff like that'll go fit around, like say a fire pit for outside. You sort of make it a little bit more like laid, low down, a little bit sort of deeper in thingy, and so you can put cushions in. So
so it's more like a couch outside.
Yeah. So you can you've got a little bit more of a chilling area. Can't even see.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, that's why I don't have me honestly. So it's, and or if you've got like a bar, like a sit-up bar, you know, you'd have all sort of like high stools and stuff like that. Yeah. So it depends on what you sort of what people want from it.
Yeah, personal preference.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether we've got many more questions, to be honest with you. Let's have a look. We've actually gone through most of the stuff because there's other stuff here, but it's going on about lighting and different things like that.
So I think the whole thing rounded up is seating, lighting,
making it personal.
You're personalising it.
Yeah.
The size of the bar, sort of, and obviously the personalised bit is if that's a home bar, whereas like a commercial one, it's got to be sort of.
And it's working with whether it is a home bar. I know we were on it before. You can you might have a bit more scope because they're not 100% sure what they want. Whereas people who are opening the bar, it's like, well, I want this vibe, I want this theme already. But it's about working with each other and coming up with these different ideas because you might suggest something. Oh, that I didn't even think of doing that. That's a brilliant idea. Or it might spark something else from them. Or they might say something to us which we've not done before, and we can sort of bring that to life.
It's a bit like the wine club, isn't it? To do with the table at the wine club.
Yeah.
With that sort of.
Tell us about that, Stephen, before we go.
Well, the girls at the wine club.
They used the
So they basically come to us. They wanted a table, so then it was the Nam, wasn't it? Was it the Nam that used to have a sewing shop?
Yeah.
And they wanted to incorporate old Singer sewing machine bases,
the metal ones,
as the table. So we had to go and source 2 of them, didn't we?
So we built the tabletop like out of reclaimed wood and stuff, and got 2 separate ones, split them down and used the bases.
Yeah, put them as
that was one of them ones where it was brilliant. It sort of worked really well because they were absolutely made up with it. I think there was a few tears and everything when they first seen it and stuff, and it's still there now. It's it looks great within that space. It's a big table, so yeah.
I remember doing the library type moving ladder on that there as well.
Yeah.
The crates on the wall. They wanted a ladder. What do they call them? I can't. They're just like a library type thing.
Library ladder. Yeah.
They slid along so they get bottles of wine down.
But yeah, we had to fit all the crates to the wall, and then they put like £100
bottles of wine at the top.
On the top. I'm thinking, shit, I hope them fittings keep that up there. But yeah, it did. Luckily, it was sound.
That's right. I remember them, and they were like, weren't they for apples? The crates.
Yeah, they were apple crates. So we had to.
They
still had that smell. We had to sort of just reinforce them, strengthen them all up. But yeah, they still had that smell.
Yeah. Because you helped us with that thing. The outside sign.
Yeah. But I think that's we've come to that time of the podcast again. I think we're going to leave it there.
Yeah. I enjoyed that. Yeah.
So yeah, are we happy with that? Are we happy, Michael? Beautiful.
Yep.
Right, okay, well, thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Whenever that will be. Goodbye.
Bye.